John Calvin on Psalm 87. His foundation is in the holy mountains. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of God, Selah. I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know me. Behold, Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia. This man was born there. And of Zion it shall be said, This and that man was born in her, and the highest himself shall establish her. The Lord shall count, when he writeth up the people, that this man was born there, Selah. As well the singers as the players on instruments shall be there. All my springs are in thee. The Lord loves the gates of Zion more than any of the dwellings of Jacob. Here we are taught that all the excellence of the holy city depended on the free choice which God had made of it. If it is demanded why Jerusalem was so highly distinguished, let this short answer be deemed sufficient: because it so pleased God. To this the divine love is to be traced as its source. But the end of such a choice was, that there might be some fixed place in which the true religion should be preserved and the unity of the faith maintained until the advent of Christ, and from which it might afterwards flow into all the regions of the earth. This, then, explains why the prophet celebrates Jerusalem as possessing the high distinction of having God for its master builder, its founder and protector. Indeed, of Zion it will be said, This one and that one were born in her, and the Most High himself will establish her. The condition upon which Christ espouses the faithful to himself is that they should forget their own people and their father's house, Psalm 45, verse 10, and that, being formed into new creatures and born again of incorruptible seed, they should begin to be the children of God, as well as of the church, Galatians 4, verse 19. And the ministry of the church, and it alone, is undoubtedly the means by which we are born again to a heavenly life. We should remember the difference which the apostle sets forth as subsisting between the earthly Jerusalem, which, being herself a bondwoman, brings forth children also in bondage, and the heavenly Jerusalem, which brings forth free children by the instrumentality of the gospel. The Lord will write in the register of the peoples. Those who are the bondslaves of Satan and of sin will assuredly never be able to obtain, by any efforts of their own, the right of citizenship in the heavenly Jerusalem. It is the Lord's peculiar work to divide people into their respective ranks, distinguishing one from another, as seems good to him, as men being on a level by nature. This passage is to be understood as referring to effectual calling. God, it is true, wrote the names of his children in the book of life before the creation of the world, but he enrolls them into the catalogue of his saints only when, having regenerated them by the Spirit of adoption, he impresses his own mark upon them.